everyone, for today's video I will show you how to start learning Python. I think Python is a great language, even a kid can learn it. And it can do very powerful things. With Python you can do more work with minimal amount of code and effort. Python comes with so many free packages, which can help you develop applications from gaming to data analysis. The Pygame package, which provides so many out-of-the-box features to develop a gaming app. There are many online resources and developer communities for Python where you can find certain pieces of code or look for any suggestions. So the first thing to do is download Python. So let's go. Now let's go and download Python. Go to any web browser, and once you do that, search up python.org, all lowercase. Once you do that, that will lead you directly to the website, and click downloads. Now you get the option to download the latest version of Python. Python can be downloaded on many other software systems. Sorry, not software systems, operating systems. So one of them is Windows, the other is Linux, there's Mac OS, and there's many others. So all you need to do is click this button and it'll start downloading. Once it's done downloading, open the file to make sure that you have it. If you want to develop a program in Python, there are many IDEs that one can utilize. There are IDEs such as PyCharm and Visual Studio Code, but the one that I'm showing you right now is IDLE, I-D-L-E. IDLE is perfect for beginners, but when you want to develop a more advanced program, you should use IDEs such as PyCharm and Visual Studio Code because they provide many free extensions which gives many helpful features to make it easier to develop and debug code. Now, IDLE was just one of the coding apps that you can use, and again, also called Integrated Development Environment. So that's only one. The one that I'm currently using is PyCharm. In my opinion, PyCharm is extremely easy to use and amazing. So that's only one, and another one down here, this is the logo, which is called Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is also good, but it's just a bit more complex than PyCharm. Okay, I think this is the part that you've all been waiting for, coding. So let's go straight to it. We'll start off with two of the most common and easiest functions that you can ever use. And these two functions can be a major help in, I think, all of your programs when using it properly. So the first one that we have is print. So print is all lowercase, 2 colons, and inside those colons are 2 apostrophes. And whatever you write inside the apostrophes will, hence the name, print, onto your screen. So let's write something like hello world. And once we run it, this green play button, it will appear down here, right here, and it's gonna appear. Yep, right there, hello world. So like I said, it prints the words or numbers that you wrote down inside those apostrophes. So let's try something else. Let's write down some numbers. Let's see if that prints up. And yes, that also prints up. Now I'm pretty sure that in your mind you're asking, that's pretty cool, but can it ask you a question? Now, when you want to ask a question, you don't use print. You use a different function called input. Again, it's all lowercase, and also 2 colons and 2 apostrophes inside. Now, whatever you write inside those apostrophes will also be printed on the screen, but it will be a question. So let's say if I ask, what's your name? And if I run the program, it will ask you what's your name. But down here will be sort of an answer box. And if I write down a name like John, it will put my name next to the question. So those are 2 very simple functions. Let's try to make a program with that. Now we're going to be making the program. So the first step is, let's make a game, so we have to have a title, right? We'll use the function print, all lowercase, 2 colons, and inside of those 2 colons will be 2 apostrophes. And now inside of those 2 apostrophes, we will put in, what is your name? And below that, we will be using the function input. So I'm pretty sure you know that we will be asking a question now. And the question that we will be asking is, what is your name? I'm pretty sure that you're thinking, oh, this is way too easy. But I'm going to be adding something that might confuse you. It is something called variables. So the variable will be name, and we'll put an equal sign. So let me spell it out to you what this line means. So when you see something related to this line, or that looks exactly like this line, you should be thinking of this word name equals to the answer of this question, right? So name is identified as whatever answer that the player puts in the question. So now the next thing that we will be doing is print again. But there'll be a bit of a twist. We're not going to be using 2 apostrophes, just 2 colons. And inside of those 2 colons, we will be putting in the variable name. And watch what happens when I run this program. The name of the game and the question will appear in some time. Right there. What is your name? And with the actual question, what is your name? Now let's put in a different name, and let's put in, let's say, just a weird name, Car, unusual, right? And once I press the enter key, something strange is about to happen. The word car is about to be printed. So whatever answer I put in for this question will be printed below. That's because of the variables. Remember when I put in the variable name inside of those 2 colons? That's why the answer of this question is being printed out over here. This is the end of the video, and remember, this is only part 1. In part 2, there will be something that I bet you all will love. So if you want to watch part 2, just comment down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with anyone that might need it. That's it, guys. See you next time. Bye.